Job interview tips and tricks. Employment interviews can be nerve-wracking. You may be afraid to sell yourself or respond to unexpected questions. However, job interview tips are necessary to be learned, as it is a golden opportunity to be availed. The anticipation of having to meet and impress new people, on the other hand, may induce concern or anxiety. Regardless of how nervous you are about going on a job interview, it's important to remember that interviewing is a skill that can be mastered. You can master expressing your worth with potential employers, presenting yourself during interviews. Moreover, land the job you desire using the following suggestions and approaches. Top 5 interview tips and techniques. From studying the firm to answering critical interview questions, there's a lot to learn. So follow these 5 techniques to make a great first impression and ace your next job interview. 1. Do your homework about the company, the recruiting manager, and the employment offer. To succeed in a job interview, the job seeker must have a firm basis of knowledge. You should know who the employer is, what the job entails, and who the person or persons interviewing you are. Doing your homework about the company is one of the necessary job interview tips, as you can be asked for anything about the company. The more research you do, the more you'll understand the company. Also, be prepared to respond to interview questions. Search the organization's website and other public materials. Also, search engines and research tools. Finally, inquire about the company with your circle of friends. 2. Arrive relaxed and prepared for the interview on time. There is never a good reason to be late for an interview. However, to avoid a disaster, try to come 15 minutes before your allocated interview time. It helps to finish additional paperwork and settle in. Arriving a little early also allows you to observe the workplace dynamics. Pack extra copies of your resume or CV, as well as a list of references, the day before the interview. Also, bring along a portfolio or samples of your work if you have them. Finally, don't forget to bring a few pens and a pad of paper for taking notes. Finally, turn off your cell phone as soon as you arrive at the offices. 3. Be clear about your selling points and why you desire the position. Prepare for each interview by thinking about 3 to 5 key selling points, such as why you are the ideal applicant for the job. Prepare a demonstration of each selling element. I am an excellent communicator. For example, I persuaded a bunch of people to, imaginative plus paraphrase. Also, be prepared to tell the interviewer why you want the position, including what attracts you to it. Moreover, what benefits it provides that you value, and what skills it requires. If an interviewer doesn't believe you're truly passionate about the job, they will not extend you an offer, no matter how qualified you are. 4. Ask probing questions. This is one of the best job interview tips. According to studies, employers form a judgment on an applicant's interest in the job, based on whether or not the candidate asks questions. Even though the recruiting manager was detailed in discussing the job position and expectations, you should, however, inquire about another few points. This demonstrates that you have done your homework and are curious. Days before the interview, the clever job seeker prepares questions to ask. Also, prepare for any new questions that may occur during the interview. 5. Conclude with confidence. At this point, the interviewer may inquire whether you have anything additional to say. But again, this is a terrific chance to highlight your skills and abilities confidently, as well as to disclose information that was not discussed during the interview. Keep it short, between 30 seconds and 1 minute. Remember, it is your responsibility to demonstrate why you are the greatest candidate for the job. Shake the interviewer's hand once more after the question and answer meeting. Thank them for their time and consideration in conducting your interview, and say goodbye. To sum it up, it should not surprise that a great interview is a deciding factor in landing a new job. The better prepared you are, the more confident you will be, which will lead to a better result. It could be tough to secure new work. So, treat each interview as a fresh opportunity and learn from your previous failures. If you have several interviews scheduled, try to leave some time between them so that you can present your finest performance.